Hello and welcome to our next interview today with Kadir Akar, who played the last concert. Who may missed it, you will find down the link in the subscription and of course in the end of this video. As we want to call it actually the pianist on the couch, but as you see we are still not on the couch. So we still have to keep distance, unfortunately, about the circumstances we are still living in. So if you enjoy the concert, please subscribe, push the bell button to get recognized when new stuff comes on. And of course you will also find the program and all the details about what Kadir played for you. And just in case you don't want to hear the full concert, you can also, by the way, click on the so-called timestamp. A lot of people don't know that with YouTube. We created a so-called timestamp that you can directly go to the piece you like most, and then you don't need to see or hear the full concert if you don't want to, but of course we would recommend go for the full concert. It's worth it. Dear Kadir, thanks for coming and having you here, and thank you so much for this wonderful program. It was such a pleasure, so much dynamic, so much drama, and so much of joy. And the program you've chosen is Scarlatti and Liszt and Bach and Chopin. Quite a range. Was there a particular reason that you choose these pieces?
Not really. I love all these pieces I played, and special lists. I choose Liszt Norma and the Polonaise because when I was, I don't know, 14 or 15, I listened every day only Norma and the Polonaise with Cifra and with Jorge Bolet, great pianists. And but I think I'm too young in this time to play these pieces. And now I think it's I wait enough, and I must play these two pieces because I love this, and also Bach. I love very much, and Scarlatti and Chopin. I like the styles from Baroque to Romantic, and I think it's important to play, for me, all styles, not only the Romantics.
But it's quite a challenge, I think. You have, I have to admit, I'm with Bach. I grew up with Bach, but actually the piano piece is something I'm not so easily connected, but you played it really lovely. I mean, this is, Bach mostly sounds a bit maybe analytic. At least that's my impression. And when I heard it from your side, that was very different, and I really liked it very much. So I have to say, I have to reconsider my connection to Bach, definitely.
Of course, the list was virtuosic, as always. And
quite a drama queen.
Quite a drama. but let's put it this way, we also enjoy drama queens here.
Yes, on and off we do. That's true.
A little bit of drama is nice, no?
Yes, a Liszt person is drama too.
Sure.
Yes, all kinds of little perspectives are more than welcome, right?
Yes.
So I have here actually a very nice book, and this seems to be your creation.
Yes.
And it's called Total Piano Control, and you've specifically captioned it as universal exercises.
Yes.
Is there something that you would like to share with us about this work of yours, and how did you come to it, and what was the idea behind this?
The idea was when I was a student, I have problems to practice so much in a high school, in a Robert Schumann Hochschule I study.
Okay.
Because all rooms are full.
Yes.
And I have maybe only sometimes 3 hours or 4 hours for practice, and this was not enough. And for my program, I think I must practice 8 hours or 9 hours
Okay.
in der Hochschule, in high school. But then I start with exercise, with Donagny, Cortot, and
Czerny and-
no, not Czerny.
This is my drama in my head, Czerny. I didn't like that at all, but it's a different story. I
No,
guess.
I start with, I think Cortot was the first I start, and then Donagny, and also a little bit Brahms. But I find too much exercise was very long, and some exercise from Donagny, the short exercise was very good and effectful, but I think in this time, what can I do for practice or play better and not so much practice when I have no time? And then I try from Donagny's exercise to make a change for my fingers, for my arms. And then I try, and I make only 1 bar or 2 bars, very short exercise.
Yeah.
But after this time I try only 2 or 3 exercise.
Yeah.
I feel me directly better, not after 2 weeks or 1 week after I make the exercise, and then I think, okay, I must more spend time for the exercise. And then, I don't know, in 1 week I write 10 or 15 exercises, and I'm very happy. And after 6 months, I don't know, it was maybe 50 or 60 exercise, and I feel me better, and I'm happy with 4 hours practicing.
So actually, this is a book especially for piano players to practice in a particular way that they get better in their playing and technique. You understand that right?
Yes, for students or for hobby pianists, it's
Okay.
also good because you need only 3 or 4 exercises. But it's not for beginners. It's very difficult exercise. And for example, you make 3 exercises in 5 minutes, and then you feel better. You feel like you have a bigger hand.
Something for you.
And,
Yes, considering my hands.
and directly independent fingers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a good feeling. And after my study time, I speak with friends because we teach so much and have also not time to practice.
Yeah.
And I give some exercise some friends, and the friends say, "Why you not write a book
So
and
of
help
course,
all pianists or students?" And then I think, yes, it's a good idea. Why not? But before I write this, I make a lot of tests with other pianists, and all pianists say, "Yes, write this book. It's a good idea and helps."
So now you have recommendations for colleges, universities where piano students are playing, and also professors maybe
Yes.
provide that for their students, but it's also for advantage for what do you say, intermediate? No, not intermediate players.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, he means not really just elementary,
Yeah,
pianists.
sure.
It's
Yes.
more
Yes.
meant for people who are already of a particular level. It's just to improve their skills and within a short time of practice, so to
Yes.
say. No, it gives you maximum results with shorter time frame.
Yes. Also, I give my students, for example, a 10-year-old or 11-year-old
Okay.
short exercise.
Okay.
But they are not beginners. They play,
play already.
Bach inventions
Yes,
or
okay.
Okay.
für Elise.
Yeah, of course, has to be also the classic. Hello, of course.
and
Yeah.
and it's helpful for the students or childrens when they can play after 2 years or 3 years piano lesson.
Okay.
I think it's better for the students that learn short exercise and not practice so much the exercise. Like, for example, Czerny. Czerny have some exercise. They have 3 or 4 page. You must read this, to learn this, and there are a few days or sometimes few weeks. And I think no, it's better when it's short, and you have more time for music.
That's the most important part.
Yes.
Here. Yes.
Yes.
So actually, you are from Turkish descent, but you are born in Germany.
Yes.
I think your wife is from Albania, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. So what language do you dream in? So it's quite, of course, you can speak Turkish.
Yes.
You speak, I think, German, of course, English, and something else.
Sometimes little bit Albanian.
Of course,
when
you have
I-
to.
I must.
It's helpful at home, I guess.
And that's enough.
Okay,
That's enough.
okay. So, but let's put it like that. Normally, you wouldn't expect from Turkey a classical approach to piano. I mean, besides maybe Fasil Say, of course, very famous, but otherwise you hardly know Turkish pianists. How did you come to classical music?
I was a child. I was very young. I don't know, maybe 7-year-old, and I become a cassette, not CD,
That's
Yeah.
of course, we know that. We are same age group.
with Beethoven piano music.
You got cassettes with Beethoven piano music.
Yes, yes.
Who gave you that? As a kid with 7, that's quite unusual.
I don't know. It's my uncle or my aunt from, I don't know the English word, from Trödelmarkt.
Oh,
Okay,
from a flea market.
Yes,
Yeah,
from flea
okay.
market, yes.
Nice.
And then I listened this, and I love this music. Before I play classic, I was autodidact, and I play Turkish music, and I have 2 big sisters, and 1 little brother, and my sister.
2 big sisters.
2 big sisters.
Poor boy.
No. It's, and
Why?
and they listen pop music in this time.
Of course.
I don't know what they listen. Michael Jackson or Freddie Mercury, and I listen this music and play or try to play this on piano, and also Turkish music from my parents. And then I listen first time Beethoven, and I fall in love directly. It's a new world, and I think it's the 3 sonatas: Pathetic, Moonlight, and Appassionata. And
Drama.
yes, but I was surprised. What
Yeah.
is this? I never heard this before. And then I try to teach myself with Pathetic every day. I don't know, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours when I was young, and I practice only from listening.
That's quite difficult.
Yes. And I play not all notes.
Yeah, of course not.
Later,
Tricky
when I
business.
have my first piano lesson, I play Pathetic. But my teacher say, "Oh, you play not all."
Something is missing here. Lovely.
And then I learn.
Okay.
And then I fall in love. Beethoven was my first love, with Claudia Arau interpretation.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a very big luck for me that I listen this pianist first.
Yeah, I can imagine.
What a combination. Beethoven, sonatas, and Arau. and gets and falls in love. I mean, hello, that says a lot.
But it's a very, very nice, what should I say, journey that you made. It's very special.
Yeah.
And it's also very nice because sometimes we have questions where people feel, do I have to really know and read a lot about classical music before listening or attending to a concert? And what you said right now from your personal experience and journey is, it's actually accessible to everybody. You just have to hear it.
Yes.
And you have to make your own experience with, maybe Beethoven is not for you, but maybe Mozart, or who knows, Scarlatti.
Yes.
Everybody.
There's so many options.
Yes,
yeah.
but it's so nice to hear that, because it most probably would also hopefully encourage other people. And we hope also this platform encourages other people, because sometimes I've had also this, feedback from people. No, I don't want to go to classical concerts in a hall because I'm a little bit nervous. Maybe I don't feel so educated or intelligent enough to speak about the work or the concert after I've attended it. And I think this is a very nice experience for other people also to hear about.
I agree.
I think so. I don't know. I have small children,
Yes.
and they listen also classic music and
Yes.
love this, and not speak about the music, not ask what is this, or,
Yeah.
Just listening and that's it.
yes,
Yeah, get
yes.
used to.
Also Turkish or Albanian music in home, but
course.
it's universal music.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is.
And I'm very happy to learn from, not from my parents the classic music, because I know this when I was after this 3 sonatas, I want more and more and more Bach, Liszt, Chopin, and listen only this music. And later I read the books, the biographies about Beethoven, how he lived, who is Beethoven.
Yes.
And then I learn, okay. But I think it's important to learn from listen and from feeling,
Correct.
not to speak about the...
It's not always necessary to
Analyze.
analyze
Yes.
or to look at it in a very intellectual manner.
Yes.
It's not always necessary.
Yes.
Yeah. Very nice. I know that you are very multifaceted in your life. So, for example, of course, you're a wonderful father,
Thank you.
a husband, so you have a family. You're also very active teaching music and
Yes.
piano playing, so you're also with a number of students. And of course, you enjoy playing and performing.
Yes.
And now, more or less, with Corona, which we've all been experiencing for the last almost a year, I don't think it could have been particularly easy for you with your professional, so to say, duties or passions.
Yes.
How has it been for you, and what do you think would be the main source of inspiration that you found, and how would you like to share it with the upcoming generation?
I think the Corona time was a very difficult time for all artists. And first time, I think it's only a short episode. I think so.
Okay.
The first 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I think, okay, after 2 months, all things are normal and I can play. But this is not so. I become, I don't know, 15 or 20 concerts was cancelled. And some students say, I will not listen with online.
Okay.
And then I was in little big panic. I think,
Yes.
no concerts,
Correct.
not so much students.
Yes.
It's not a short episode. But I think it's important to think positive. In this time, I not practice really. I spend a lot time with my family. We have a lot of
So
fun.
that's also a good side.
It was a very good time.
Of course.
Because I can't practice because the
Yeah.
children come and say, Papa, Papa. And
Sure.
Yeah.
it's difficult to practice. I enjoy the time. I think positive
Yes.
about this long episode.
Yeah.
And I think in this time I learn more about me
Very nice perspective.
because I read more books and I think more about the future. It's not normal to, okay, next week I play, I must practice, and it's not this. I think, okay, when is the time that I can play again? Today was a very big pleasure, the first time to play again, and very big pleasure to practice again. And now I think it's important to enjoy more the music. I'm more happy to practice now. I practice with more concentration.
Yes.
And I think this is important for all students, pupils.
So you look at it quite
meet the
positive. But you
Yes.
got also a little bit support. So that's why we want also to thank, of course, Neustadt Kultur NRW, which helped in this case also a little. And we want also to thank our partners in crime, like for instance Marcus Music and Pianists Düsseldorf, and of course Yamaha Music Europe, and not to forget, and that's for you.
Yes.
I like that most. I hope it's not upside down. It's something. Yeah, it's not. It's from a partner called Chateau to You. It's a red wine and a white wine. I hope
Thank you
you
very
enjoy
much.
that very much. And you will find all the links of our co-sponsors, of course, down. And I will hand it over secretly here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I will enjoy this
And
too.
Yes,
Good.
a pleasure.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yes.
And take a seat. And if you want to enjoy not only the music or maybe be also a co-partner of this program, Music Goes On, feel free to contact us over the internet site from marcusmusic.de, or you will find also the link below. And most important, subscribe and click the bell button to come back to this. And before we come to the end of the whole interview, we have a little like a routine, I would say, that we have 3 questions we ask all our participants here. So think back, maybe it's a long time back. What was your last movie you have seen in the cinema?
The Gentleman.
Oh,
Oh.
The
Okay.
Gentleman.
Okay.
I know this very good because it's before come the lockdown,
okay.
and I can't finish the last 10 or 15 minutes because my mother-in-law was in home and looked for the children. So
Okay.
I was with my wife in the cinema,
Oh, that's nice.
and then she called and say,
You have to come home.
Emma is crying, you must come.
Oh, yay!
Oh.
But the movie was good? You enjoyed it so far?
I enjoyed.
That's
I
good.
enjoyed.
Nice.
What is the last fast food that you ordered?
Pizza.
Classic. Of course. So you
In
have a
Corona
good-
time.
You have a good Italian around the corner somehow?
Yes, yes,
Yeah?
yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay. I can relate to that. Fine. And what was the last book you enjoyed reading?
It's 2 books. I read
Multitasking.
two romans.
Hmm.
Both have the same title. One is from Richard Powers, Der Klang der Zeit,
Okay. Sound of the Time.
The Sign of Time.
Okay.
And the other is from is a Roman biography about Shostakovich and Stalin.
Oh,
and ist der Lärm der Zeit.
the Lärmzeit, the noise of the time.
Time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, and one is now Finnish.
Okay.
Der Klang der Zeit is Finnish, Richard Powers, and the other is from, I forget the
Doesn't
author.
matter. Shostakovich.
Shostakovich
And Stalin.
and Stalin.
What a combination.
Yeah.
Oh.
Heavy duty.
Yes, there is a lot of heavy
Yeah,
stuff.
I love the romance from like the politic times and the history times, and in a roman form is easier to read and to understand. I like this very much. Also Hermann Hesse,
Okay.
Siddhartha, or Nazis in Goldmund.
Quite
This is
classics.
also
Yeah.
classics
Yeah.
and new romance.
Okay.
Not only I not read crimes.
I think life is a crime enough.
Yes.
There's more than enough around us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks so much once again for this wonderful program.
Thank you
We
too.
appreciate it
Thank
very
you.
much. And we hope we see you soon back on the big stage. And thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank you.